Hey, welcome to Lawnmower Man. Lawnmower Man on the SNES. It's a movie from the 90s. I feel like some of you maybe have never even heard of it, so let's read the synopsis of this. It's got Pierce Brosnan in it. Dean Norris, Breaking Bad Hank, he's in it. A scientist performs experiments involving intelligence-enhancing drugs and virtual reality on a simple-minded gardener who is the Lawnmower Man. So he's literally the Lawnmower Man. He basically turns him into a god, a cyber Superman, and he goes nuts. he kind of becomes... He basically has the powers that the agents have in the Matrix. Like, he goes crazy with them, too. And I think there's a sequel. Let me pull that up on screen here. I'm gonna hide Family Dog. We're done with Family Dog. Yeah, the future graphics of like Star Fox in movie form is what you're gonna see here. That box art is pretty much a shot from the movie, like the way it is. Like, these are just movie shots, both of these. This is what it looked like. To be clear, to make you understand how 3D we're talking about here. This is what cutting edge was like in 1990 or whatever. Insert your The Lawnmower Man game pack. Okay, it's kind of like a shmup. Well, a running gun. X and B or jump. R and or L. Bitstream weapon. Hold down the button until a glittering effect appears and is absorbed, and then release to fire the Bitstream gun. Their goal in the movie, and probably the game, is to stop him from getting to the internet. It's a very scary thing. No, it's like a bad Contra. Run and gun, I'd call it Contra. I don't know what genre I'd call Space Harrier. It's kind of an unusual third-person shooter thing. We also have, as you can see, vehicle and virtual reality controls. I don't think I need much direction for this. I've never made to whatever this is, but we'll try. Rear firing bullet. Compact discs, remember those? Yeah, they increase your data encryption. Just like back in the day. Now it's got 2-player mode, so it's like, got the Contra thing going on. Oh, they're just telling us about every level in the game. Cyber Job. What? This part actually looks pretty good in game. Like, this is alright, I guess, for the time. This is what the game's got going for it. These silly 3D sections that are just dreadful for a movie on the SNES as a game aren't the worst. That's our manual. The late Doom player. Watch out for the sequel to The Lawnmower Man. The Lawnmower Man movie number 2. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's not a Lawnmower Man 2 on the SNES, despite what giant red text may have told you. Lawnmower Man. There is a Lawnmower Man 2 movie. Virtual reality. They were really trying to sell us on that. It's alright. It's a nice little niche gaming thing, but that's all it became. They really thought it was going to be Art Life, I guess. I don't know. Entering the cyber run. Now this is just Hyperzone, man. I dig it. I wish this was what the game was in its entirety. All right, let's go. We're still in demo mode for some reason. Hold on. Let's maybe bust in. I'll play James Bond. I'm energizing. Oh, I died. It's like if Amiga games were Contra. Data. What's with the display? I'm doing alright. How are you? I've done it. This actually is, yeah, look at this crap. It actually is better than the movie. Fuck. This part's pretty lousy for fairness. Oh, I ran out of fellas. Let me back it up, I guess. Let's try again. Hold on. It's like surfing the internet like you would on Reboot. Damn. I feel like you might be able to fly over some of these walls too. I can't turn, all I can do is strafe. Multiplier up. Why not charge my Mega Buster at all times? sure don't remember what all my power-ups do. Oh shit. My discs. the zoom out the photorealistic Pierce down bottom is really funny. Gun. Can we fall down this pit? No. Okay. Am I supposed to like move this or? I have a time limit for some reason, so I better get going. I have no idea what to do, actually. But I've made it further than this in the past, so let's work it out, I guess. Is that all? We just go back? Okay. Teleport. He does not want to jump down there. Come on, Pierce. Wow. This game is rough. Difficulties. It doesn't understand what makes Contra able to do what it does and still be as hard as it is. Oh, man. So the virtual reality in this universe is so strong that the Lawnmower Man can affect reality with it. He can just do whatever he wants. Man. I don't know if these guys are like soldiers that he created or what. I don't remember any of this. Do we go back in now, or? Maybe now I have access? I guess, I don't... Again! Antimatter grenades. Okay, whatever I did, I'm in there. I wish that part wasn't so unforgiving. I did not mean to jump back in. What happened? But we're backing up. I think I just backtracked through the stage or something. I have to do a whole bunch of shit to get back where I want to be. Forget that upgrade. I don't. My gun score. Jeez. Video code. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, let's back up there, Lawnmower Man. Really? Oh, okay. What? Hey, Pierce. Oh, shit. Why are we a biohazard? It's because there's fellas to blast. I have a health bar now. I feel like these are movie accurate enemies. Looks like we got a virus, fellas. They're hacking in. I gotta be more evasive because I'm getting mass kicked there. 2 health left. Is this the government, like, trying to stop us from stopping the Lawnmower Man? I don't know what else this could be. I don't trust this chopper at all. It's my chopper. I trust it now. Oh, we saw a dog land the chopper. Oh, shit. Hey, give me my chopper back. Let's try to land that a little better, a little gentler. The A-Team van's here. Homing bullets. Oh yeah, man. Okay, so in the movie, I hate to spoil Lawnmower Man for all the Lawnmower Man knowers. You familiar with the gas station scene, right? This thing came alive and strangled some dude, I think. Anyway, we're gonna blow it up because that's what we do here. These are my upgrades. I don't know how good this charge shot actually is. Anyway, this is as far as anyone ever gets in this game. You'll see why here in a bit, but yeah. When I give this game out as a challenge, this is it. This is the marker. Because here comes Fireman. Finish off all the stuff you had, and that's the 30 minutes the players get. They run out of lives. This mess. fuck's sake. Is he dead yet? No. Hey, too bad too, because you get to do this next, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, I have a couple complaints about this, but it's still cool looking. Fuck's sake, man. This is the point of view of playing light cycles with somebody who's way better at it than you. I'm not sure that I was supposed to blow that up, nor was I supposed to miss the ring. Ah, that's bad news. Can't hit him. There's no game here, unfortunately. What? I keep missing that. What the hell is it? Is it heal? Hey, fuck's sake. Turbo, no way. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants that. Fuck that. Is that good? That's good. We wanted that. I don't think I've ever seen this level myself. I don't think I ever survived what I just did. I never cheated to get through it, so. It's playable. Like, it's kind of like Out of This World meets Contra. Well, that sucked. I'm taking that one back. You know what? That's my life. I'm saying this is mine. Give it back. Holy shit. How do you jump over this freaking thing? I thought it was an elevator, man. Ugh, dying in one hit to every single thing. Jeez. We're back in. Oh, I had the backwards firing for like a split second. Ow. Oh well. Do I want this? I guess I do. Is this better or worse than the shooting? Like, I want to say it's the more interesting part of the game because look at it. And knowing this was on the SNES, Jurassic Park lost a lot of points to the dismay of a couple people because of how shitty it ran and what it was. This does okay. It's just, there's nothing there though. It's still not like a game. What the hell is this thing? How do you do this? What the hell? I guess we jump back in here now? Is this how we warp? Every time like Nightcrawler teleports, he has to do this. I think that takes my gun away. Yeah, it kills me. To die in the virtual reality is to die in real life in this, so no mistakes at all. We don't have the health bar that we have when we're in fighting mode. Just have to be perfect, or you're not gonna make it. But I definitely like the visuals going on here. Except for the big exit sign. Fuck's sake. I'm trying to figure out the elevator puzzle. We've got it backwards or something. What? I don't understand. I feel like I need that one to be over here. And then we need to be up there. So now if I take the warp, maybe now we can go? Yeah, okay, now it's clear. Nice, we only have to do that once. Great. It's fucking mercy. Is this supposed to be better than what I had? I guess it could be. It's kind of useful. Is that good? Is this the right way, or am I going back to the start? Oh shit. What? Get rid of the cubes. Oh boy, back out here. I wonder how far we are in the game. What? Oh my god. Oh jeez. I guess I'll buzz in. This helicopter is not armed, so it's just going to use its helicopter. Okay, it is. It's firing missiles at a man. It's got the Rocketeers on board. Oh, come on. Didn't think it was moving. This game just wants you to die all the time. Surprised it doesn't have fall damage or something. How do you go across? There. Gun. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. How? I feel like I'm cursed. What? And I can't go up there. Apparently that's a wall, I guess. Come on. Jump. You jerk. You can't make it. I don't know where to go. Lost in the maze. Maybe this... Okay, that's what's going on. They rotate. For some reason, they're connected. Why are they connected? I don't know, but they are. Shit. That might be it for continues. Pretty intense game over screen. Oh! Alright, let's back up if I can. I don't want to let it go too far. I have no idea if I'm going the right way here. I must be. What? How do I trick the elevator to be in the right place here? What the hell? I solved the puzzle. You really not gonna let me do that, or how about this? Their gun's better than mine. All right, I figured out whatever, you know. Okay, great. To protect the virtuous suit. Man, rude. Get me the hell out of here, please. Is this new? Am I making progress? That's a game over. I gotta start cheating big time because this game is also hard as fuck. Of course it is. I'm never gonna get any more 1-ups again. If you can get good enough at the fire, dude, to not die there and game over, and actually have some lives to spare, you might be able to beat this game. I feel like that's the cliff. Why is it leaving? What? I feel like this is probably the best weapon, right? It's gotta be. Okay, look at it. It's out of its damn mind. It's not doing any damage though. Maybe it is. I think they all do the same damage. Player 1 entering Cyber War Zone 2. Time for the Cyber War. Oh my god. They just made it impossible to play because I have a health bar now. Threat. I have no cover. This sucks. I lost all my health to the damn zone. I choose to go in the door. Oh, great. Oh, got blasted. Under the impression that the bullets can't hit me if I can't see them. Should wear a blindfold. Fuck. Wasn't ready for that shit. Man. Good, we're here. What is that code? Infinite lives. BRRA select YAB YAB start RA select Y. They require an activation code. What the hell is this thing?
SNES Quest.
No, we're using the new thing, man. Put the homing down. I'll try this out. Wow, it's terrible. This is the worst. It's worse than the starting gun. This is the terminal that they were talking about, I think. For bonus items. I can't believe I have not interacted with any other ones yet. What is this? Do what now? What the fuck is... What is this shapes? What is this? There's an olive? What is going on? What on... There's some kind of pass... I'm pausing it. What the hell could they be asking me for here? We can only highlight the bottom row, so we're typing in something based on what we see up there, I guess. Is it combining blue and purple triangles inside of the square, which is purple, to give me what? Red? I don't understand. That's not apparently the answer. Green? Wait, what? This is the only one that makes no sense. What happened? Green circle out of that? How do you get that? I'm gonna read the manual. And see what's going on. Is it really just like... Okay, there is a little bit of notes about this. It's an IQ test. Okay, so it really is just... It's not any kind of pattern or anything like that for like solving a puzzle. It's which one of these... What's in common between them? IQ test crap. Which is... I don't think I've ever seen in a video game before. And there's no notes about it other than they're calling it an IQ test. Huh. I think I picked the wrong one. It's this one. Okay, well, whatever. I've destroyed the thing. Here's what we get for it. Stuff. Maybe a 1-up was in there. So thanks. That's alright, I guess. I guess. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Got the pulse weapon again. Time for the mosquitoes. Fireflies. The bugs. More CDs for me. Homing time. This level can't be much longer, right? I don't know what else is in this game, but I feel like This is either stage 2 or stage 6. I have no idea. Got the ring. Oh shit. Homing would have been nice here. Homing is just the best weapon, hands down. That's what I'm getting from playing this game. Is it done? Okay. Got his ass. Yeah, the weapons are all bad. The homing weapon is doing the most damage and it homes in okay. So it is the best one, I think. What is this? Oh, he's getting into the virtual reality orb. I remember this. Globalnetwork.com. Ugh. It's like if Star Wars sucked a lot, but like it's not the worst thing. Yeah, Space Harrier is what it is, yeah. Whatever genre that is, we were talking about it earlier. That's what this is for sure. It's not the same thing really as the 3D first person shit we were doing before. It's similar, but it's not because of the way you get hit and stuff. The way you have to dodge, you actually have to play a little bit. You can't just hide the bullets off screen like I was doing. Anyway, there's 600 levels of this, I guess, and then maybe we've stopped Job the Lawnmower Man. Shit. I don't have any, like, moves to get out of the way of that. I could have sworn I had, like, a missile button. Oh well. Maybe that was for the helicopter or something. You really have to just be the god gamer here to beat this guy, huh? The way I have to dodge these bullets is outrageous. No health left for me. Shit. I imagine that you have to do the whole thing in one go also. But you have 2-player mode. Maybe that makes it better, I guess. I don't know. Everything that's unreasonable for damage maybe is fixed by that one thing. There's some way to like trick his orbs into going the wrong way here, but I can't get him to do it. I might be supposed to do something else. I don't know. I'm gonna let it die and we'll start over. Let's get back in there. Let's see what the manual says. But it may be a matter of shooting the thing behind him. Because I'm not feeling like I'm doing anything. This is level 4 of 8. Why would blowing him up? Okay. You have to change them and then blow them up. So that you match the movies, I guess. somehow. He's a baby at this point. Maybe I have to aim at... That's what it is. Me going through them changes them. I have to win 7 times minimum. The only way you can change them is by defeating him and then flying into it. I need to change all the greens to red so that he can't leave anymore. That's what's going on here. I didn't realize I could control that, I guess. And all the times I did it, I thought it was automatic. Oof. That's a really hard pattern. And he's on point. And you just have to do this forever if you don't do it right. The manual does not indicate that, by the way. Not really at all. It says you have to change the signs, but that's it. That's the extent of the direction. You just need to have seen the movie, understand. Because I do remember this. These ugly yellow text on green background and red. That's how they communicate firewalls in this movie. Yeah, very important. I feel like he's getting pissed off. Oh. What the heck? It's still absurdly hard. He stayed on like phase 3 or 2, I guess, last time, and that was rough. He's getting all kinds of moves, man. What the hell do you even do against the eyeball shot? Buy my NFT. Shit. Oh, I made it. Erase. That's what he decided to do. He sucked. We are half done with the game. I now know based on what the manual has to say. Wait, what? Hold on, can we take the other car? Yes. Fuck that, man. I've never seen this before in my life. This is new to me. Didn't know there was a spy hunter section. And it's great too. It plays like a dream. Fuck. I guess we'll back it up. Hold on. Wow. crazy. How do you not die here? I got hit by oil, now I can't even control the car anymore. Oh man. Oh, there's the missiles that they were talking about in the manual. Finally saw them. Wow, how do you do this? I got a heal of some kind somewhere. The missiles are terrible. They go sideways. It's not really what a missile's supposed to do, I don't think. Oh well. That missile does not know where it is at all times. Fuck's sake. It's very important that I not actually hit the terrain, because that's instant death. The road is not straight. Taking a lot of damage, but I seem to be getting my health back sometimes for some reason. And the muck truck is back. Can never get away from it. Shit. How did you live through that? There's a big skull on the screen down bottom. I imagine I'm supposed to kill that truck. Eventually, in this loop. I'll save the missiles for it, I guess. What crap. Oof. Wow, man. I can't do anything. Yeah, I seem to be getting towards some kind of ending. It's almost there. I just can't do anything at this part. Damn. Should drive slower. Be more careful behind the wheel, man. Yeah. Is that 2 players as well? It has to be. Oh shit. They're just ripping off that one Jaguar game now. Oof. I kind of dig it though. Too bad it's like hard as fuck for no reason. The shmup parts aren't any good. The other parts are fine. They're hard as hell, though. You have to push the gate back to make a path. You cannot dodge these shots, man. Unreactable. Wow. Ugh. Don't know what they're looking for, but it ain't human. All right, we did that. Good. Do I want a drink or what? Is that how we die? We drank? It's spitting little fellas out of it, I guess. It's full of bugs. Man. I gotta cheat really hard just to stay alive at this point because it's impossibly far in this game. No credits left. I don't want that. I'm sure what it was. Forgot about that weapon. Thank you. Whoa! I got cooked.
That is one creepy smile there.
Either homing or this should be my weapon at all times. That's what I think. Shit. Wow. How am I gonna beat the fire, dude? He's crazy. I don't think I can. He's guarding the terrain big time. What the hell? Is he just, he's just there. What is this? I can't stop him. He's too good. He's too good at the moves. He's got the moves. I gotta take him out. I don't know how that can be accomplished. There, I got him. First try. Doom chair. Oh my, what a throw. Oh my god, this is impossible. Wow. I gotta get it in one go, right? Like a bird flying through the forest. I hit that vibe. Is that good? What the fuck? I hate this game, man. What? We just gotta time this. As soon as he puts his shield down, he just tries to zap us. Instant death. I'm not gonna let him take my little one-up thing that I have. I'm not gonna let it happen. It's already garbage enough. Without losing the only power-up I have left that's any good. And we get a 5x multiplier for that. I think Family Dog is worse than this game. I'll tell you that. This game has way too much variance to to say it's worse than Family Dog. And it's not like it doesn't do any of it well, except for maybe this thing, I guess. But it tries in the same way Battletoads tries to do 100 things, and it does like a 4 out of 10 job on every single one of them. Doing this one. I'm not sure what this one's answer is. I actually don't know. I'm bad at shapes today. It would be the square, I guess. No, I'm actually dead wrong. Why though? I want to pause it and look at that. Why is that the answer? I gotta identify the shape puzzle here. You only get like 3 seconds to figure this out. So we have a octagon with a circle in it. The circle's blue, and then we have a circle with a circle in it. The circle's green, and they're both red, which kind of said to me that we should be matching. Like the shape changed, but the color stayed the same. I still don't understand why it goes back to the original. Maybe it's because the next shape. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. Is that supposed to be an octagon? It's not a circle, I guess. That's what. Okay, so what's throwing me off is that it's not drawn very well. I don't feel like this is my fault then. It looks like a circle to me because it is, but I guess if they're saying that it's the same shape again, they just failed to draw that. I don't know why they failed to draw that. Is it that hard to draw that shape but tiny? Anyway. It has flat edges in the same way that me drawing pixel art circles has flat edges. Like, it's not really... It looks like a circle drawn in pixel art that has sharp edges only because of limitations. I do have the one right next to it to reference. And compared to that, I can see the circle. But to do that in a couple seconds, gross. Oof. Almost pulled this off. Wow. He came out blasting, man. Is he just immune to damage? What the hell is that? Losing to chairs. Fuck's sake. That's the most dangerous enemy in this whole game. Oh no. It seems like this is better damage than that. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. Come on, man. Give me a break. Get out of here, filing cabinets are haunted. Cyber Egypt. This is Unix from Jurassic Park. What? You had to fly through to open the doors. Oh my god, there's no turn. There we go. I don't know why these have to be one hit and you're dead challenges. Oh no. Well, I can jump higher here. He's got less of a chance. What's that again? Oh, it's just whatever. It said my firepower went up. I don't know exactly if it actually did. Like, who can measure the freaking damage in this game, right? Not again. Oh, that sucks. That's not fair at all. I can't shoot down. There's a secret terminal hidden back here. I got this. Okay, the same puzzle again. I got some extra lives. I guess if you want to beat this game, you just have to find all of those things and get them, beat them. That's the ticket. Because I've gotten 3 or 4... What hit me? 3 or 4 lives off those. Wow. Why do I have to keep flying? Oof. They sure got a lot out of this. I didn't realize it was this big of part of the game as it is. Every time you take what is basically a warp pipe, like Mario, this is what he does when you don't see him. When he goes down there, he has to do this. It's a tough life. And we just do it again. Threat. What a threat they are, too. This looks like somebody's building a Counter-Strike map and they haven't skinned it yet. In we go. Oh, fancy. Oh, okay. Well, goodbye. I'm gonna play on the IQ test machine. I feel like some of these are a little bit open to interpretation because that last one was kind of silly. Oh, picked the wrong one. When you guess the wrong answer, you just burn time. You don't get your time back. That's all. It's the same questions over and over again, though, ultimately. And now we have 4 fellas. I can maybe stop cheating. I don't know. We might as well beat this game this place. The Doom player is here. What is this? How can they have more modes still? I can't believe this. Are you the Doom player? Wow, eat shit. I'm not changing this. Oh no, we're off. This doesn't last. That sucks. Yoink. Imagine being the Doom player and then the other guy finds the homing shot. What a shitty situation for you. I'm getting beat up. That might be some kind of shield or something. I don't think I get healing in a bad way here. Yeah. We do have to do this whole thing in one go. The lives don't mean anything. Wow. He's got the homing shot too. What a shot. Man. I gotta sneak by these. Yeah, it's quite difficult to dodge in this universe. It's so big. God. I got hit by a bunch of junk coming in that I wouldn't probably get hit by on the second try, but it's still ridiculously far in to ask the player to get. Man. He's still alive. Such a long fight. I need like 4 times as much health as I had, even cheating, to beat this. That hit? He's still going. What the hell? Unbelievable. Lawnmower Man. Wrap it up. I think I died right when I got him. Yeah, sure did. Ugh. Disgusting. Close your eyes. I'll tell you when it's over. Oh my god, it's still doing it. Don't look. What the fuck? It's still doing it. I've never seen more egregious flashing in my life. Stop it. Okay, it's over. You can look back at the screen. 20 seconds of blink. Wait, is that the end? Wait a second. I guess that Doom player is the last level. Okay. I accidentally beat the game. Yeah, we were playing as Pierce Brosnan. I'm gonna buzz in as player 2 and see what that lady's all about as well, real quick. Blinking's a good idea during all of that stuff that's going on. What's my name? Ichabod Yamster. Ichabod. Ichabod. Oh man, we crushed Job into dust. 7 million points. All right. Wow. That sucked. Lawnmower Man's ratings coming up. Let's do it. I've seen the whole game now for the first time ever. Caught the unique ideas is actually its selling point. It did do, I would call it Battletoad syndrome, trying to do everything, not doing any of it right. It has like 5 game modes. None of them are like new, like it copied all of them. But nevertheless, I'd say the newest one is probably the 3D flying. That's probably its actual thing that it created that no one else really did very much of. Stage design, no, that's probably fine that way. I guess it's like average to confusing. Controls, whatever. I feel like they're average on both of these. Appearance, I guess it's okay. It's not that bad looking. Sound, whatever. Three for sound, and music is fine. I don't really care for the music at all. It's just, it's serviceable though. Fascinating, meh, maybe a little bit because of the flight. I think I will give it some points for that. Like, the shooting part is the bulk of the game, and it sucks. It's just, and then there's the flight, which is less interesting than it looks, but it is a thing. Maybe I'll give it 4 for that. Approachable, not really. And difficulty, obscene. 5 stars on that for sure. It would take me all night to beat this game legitimately. It would probably take 10 hours of trying and practicing. I beat Contra to the point where I pretty much did a deathless run. Don't really know Contra 1 very well. I do now. It took me 4 or 5 hours to get that good at that. This game, twice the time, I think. Just straight up, just twice as long to learn that game that I just played that well. It's so freaking annoying. This game is probably somehow better than the movie. I guess I'll give it that. I think that it really became a pretty average game across the board. Average bad game because it tried to do too much. The first 4 levels were the movie as I know it, more or less. It had a couple references. I'm used to when things are movie games or whatever, they see something that happens and they just grab it and they roll with it forever. Over and over again. I'm trying to think of an example. Like The Lion King. he chased a bug in the start, like for 3 seconds, and in the game, you grab that bug 100 times. It's such a good bug. You keep on grabbing it. Yeah, he chases a little fella. Yeah, stuff like that. The Warlock, the scene where you control a ball to play like a sport to practice his telekinesis. It's your orb the entire game. So they did a couple things like that here with the gas station pump and some other stuff being a boss fight. And then the end of stage 4 where you lock him in, that's how the movie ends. All that other stuff must be Lawnmower Man 2. I don't know. I'm ready to rank this. I think it's good to rank. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody grew up with this game and thought it was okay. More than a lot of the other games on this list, I feel like this one's not that bad. Just ridiculously hard. I feel like it's less boring, but more difficult than Warlock, which is the same problem. It's a movie game that just kind of like does its thing. I really want to like Jurassic Park more than I do. It's just because it's a maze and all you do is walk around collecting key cards. There's not really any game there. I think this game is better than that one. Maybe, maybe not. I like the music in Jurassic Park and the visuals, though they are boring. This game is also kind of boring and bland and impossible. I don't feel right saying Nosferatu is worse than this game. Rocco's Modern Life is an escort game, and it does what it does okay. I also feel like that game's probably better than this one. Addams Family Values, I feel like, is also... It does the top-down thing, and that's all it is. And it does it like it's like a 7 out of 10 instead of a 4 at that one thing. I think I'll leave it here. That seems about right. Nothing's dethroned Home Improvement yet, but I bet there are some games that will. I'm not gonna split this out of the video and put it on YouTube. I'm just gonna roll right into it. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is on the list, and it's not a bad game. There's no way I'll say that about it. I know a lot about Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I don't know who put it on there. I didn't start taking names down until recently. I've got names over there in the spreadsheet if you wanted to know who submitted something. I had neglected to take names at this point. I was just kind of adding them live, so let's load up Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Which is a extremely interesting 2-player game. But before I do that, that reminds me to check out the 2-player mode in this game real quick. I gotta buzz in here. Okay, should be good. You can't shoot each other, so we're just talking like Contra B mode or whatever. Probably share lives. I don't know. It does seem like it makes the game a little bit more playable. I might make a note who submitted the game on the spreadsheet. Anyway, I think that this actually maybe takes it down a little bit in difficulty. It seems like it would. Kind of wonder what the 2-player mode for the virtual reality section is, though. It's not far away, right? Maybe I can sneak into that real quick. It's right up here, I think. Do not have enough okay, yeah, it's fine. Do you both fly? No, only one of you does. Whoever does it first, or what? We're pink now. Okay, so they both just go. It's fine. One player does the thing. I was wondering about that one thing. Not a very interesting way to do it, but okay. And I do feel like with all the extra lives you could get in this game, it might not be as difficult as I think it is. Like, I think maybe Super Star Wars 2 is harder to deal with. Anyway. That's enough of that. Man, that game was a pain in the ass. I've got the manual here. I just wanted to start this cool ass music. You are about to have an unusual experience of gaming. I'm just checking over the manual real quick. One thing that players need to know about this game, I don't even know why it can be turned on and off, is the radar. Or at least it should be on by default, and it's not. So you have a main weapon, and you have a side like item that you can select through an inventory of. And you have radar you can turn on and off. It's an overhead shooter, it's co-op. It's one of the top co-op games of time. It just works really well. You have a million weapons. One of the confusing things that kind of messed up was the weapons don't really show you how much damage they're doing. Some weapons are good against some enemies and bad against others. Like the soda pop cans might do 1 damage to the mummy, and it might do 20 damage to the doll. Like, you never know, really, and it's never something I really got the hang of. There's a million weapons, and so that's a problem, actually, because of that. It's kind of a mistake, I would say. I didn't know Vlad Belmont was in here. We thought long and hard about what to call this game. We threw out some great titles. Nice. These titles suck. What? Don't build that mall here? What? I'm not feeling that one. They are going for the cheesy horror flick kind of vibe with this game. I like the password log. This time it makes a lot of sense. There's a zombie on the back. Alright, let's play. Now, my game list is not exclusively bad games. It just is currently mostly all bad games. Because that's what we've been focusing on, but it's kind of like a backwards list. I'm not super interested in doing good games on it at the moment. But somebody put one on there, so. I'm gonna put it at, I can tell you the ranking right now. It's gonna be the best game on the list. Nothing else is really gonna hit as well as this one, which is like, I was saying earlier, I would put it in like the top 100 or maybe even top 50 SNES games out of the 400 or 500 that exist, so like whatever. Heck, there might be 1,000 of them, honestly. So this game is about collecting the neighbors. It's flawed. The bosses really suck. I was talking about the weapon system. It's not perfect. For some reason, there's enemies that hit you out of nowhere sometimes when you open doors. Let's see if you're playing Spy versus Spy. I don't really understand that. It's really easy for the neighbors to get killed. Speedrun of this game lets the neighbors get killed and just only leaves one alive, and then all you have to do is rescue one. And then your game's over. These are things that are kind of strange. Exploration is kind of encouraged, but if you do it too early, the neighbors will all be dead, and you won't get the bonus. The late game stages are like one neighbor in a labyrinth, and they just randomly die at some point. You really don't have any control over it, so that's a huge game flaw. And the bosses are like dreadful. They're just damaged sponge giants. They suck so much. So those are the bad things about Zombies Ate My Neighbors. The good things is the co-op, the way it controls, the items are fun, the vibe, the music is incredible, the visuals are awesome. There's passwords, outrageous amounts of passwords, so many of them. They do run out of like stage templates eventually, but they have like 40 levels in this game. Yeah. So basically you have 10 neighbors and your game ends once all 10 of them have eventually died. They like rotate and they're placed in specific locations, but eventually they'll all die. And you won't get new spawns. Like if I lost one on stage 1, I would only have 9 here. I think that's how it works. So yeah, like right there, I wasn't ready to blast that zombie who just saw the neighbor and went after them. So it's kind of like this janky thing. The levels are fixed, they're not random. Honestly, you don't see a lot of procedurally generated level design at this point in gaming. It's not the same neighbors in as far as to say it's the cheerleader might not be in the next level, for example, but there are 10 neighbors and now there's only going to be 9 if I'm understanding the system correctly. You can use the bazooka to blast through the wall if it's torn up. There's little interactions like that. You get a password every 4 stages, which is not a big ask. You have like 3 lives. It's not very hard to keep a couple of neighbors alive. Like I said, you only need 1. As long as you get 1. Like, I've already beat the level. But yeah, there's only 9 left, so. Keys are used to open the doors, obviously. They're all locked. Running boots. We're grabbing a million different weapons. I don't know how I would fix it, but I wish there was a way to know which weapon's best for which enemy. think that's a big game problem, and it's just one of those things, like, you can't really even figure it out by playing, unfortunately. Like, this doll, huge pain in the ass. Is he weak to popsicles? I don't know. Apparently he is. Every other weapon, like, does nothing to him, it feels like. And just having that knowledge makes this game way easier. You might go through it just thinking everything does the same damage, and that's definitely not the case. And there's a Ghoul Patrol, I think is the name of the kind of sequel thing. It's not really a sequel, it's just related. Yeah, the neighbors can die off screen, and if I put in a password for level 30, it would be me racing to them as fast as I could, hoping that that doesn't happen, and that obviously is not fun. That is what this game turns into in the late game, unfortunately. Most people won't see that. Most people will quit when they get to the giant baby on stage 6 or whatever. I'll get to that. I'll get to that baby boss. Boss baby. If only for the music. But there are some cool enemies in this game. There's giant ants, there's aliens, slime monsters. There's a lot of stuff we haven't seen yet. These guys can stun them with the bazooka, but the bazooka is not what they're weak to. Killing them is a pain in the ass. And this hedge maze, you can just kind of skip through it with the boss slaying bazooka weapon here. Ugh. These guys are really annoying. I'm saving my potion. What's this one? This one's a mystery. It's a speedy. Cool. Oh my. Okay, there's nothing in there. It sucks. Got the password. We'll just play for a little bit. It won't take long to get to that level, I think. See, I don't feel like that. That was what I was talking about. That thing right there, not very fair. These things are cool, though. They don't like the clown, and neither do I, but they go after it instead of you. It actually works. Use this to mow the lawn, kill this thing. Stop it from growing the little things that it's growing before it gets out of control. Shit. Can't save the baby. There's no way. I was trying to see if I could get through somehow. Or distract them or anything. They just spawned on the wrong side of the wall. It just doesn't, unfortunately, give the player many options when something like that goes down. I think the only thing I could have done is drink the potion I'm saving. Well, he's dead too. I'm saving the potion for the boss. It basically... It's this thing. This red potion is the best item in the game. It's immunity to damage and bazooka punch. You can tear through walls with it. You also do a ton of damage. So I'm sitting on it because that boss sucks. But it sure would have been nice to have there. There's a lot of ammo lying around. You're gonna have to switch your weapon a lot though. One of the problems with using passwords is you're gonna come in empty. Speaking of ammo, there's some new weapons in there. They are seemingly the same, but the damage they do is, again, kind of variable. Another cute detail, the teacher's only worth 10 points, but the dude grilling, his burger is worth more than him, I'm pretty sure. You get 2 sets of points for the burger guy. This game's got a lot of style. Also, if you run into mummies in real life, just throw a fork at them. Problem solved. I love this song. It's like the best one on the game, in my opinion. It's so good. This game's full of bangers, though, for real. These are nice. I have so many weapons. I guess they're in the items menu, actually. It's a screen wrap, wiper router thing. I think I've shown off most every weapon now, except for like the football and a couple other silly ones. I wonder if the plate also does good damage here. Yes, it does. Pretty rude to lock me in. Somebody say my neighbor's not afraid to be rude. In this stage, some people in the chat were talking about it. If you don't hurry up and get in here, and even if you do, honestly, randomly, the tourists turn into werewolves and die. I think they just didn't spawn though because they're already kind of dead. And the werewolf will run around killing the other fellas, and that counts as a death as soon as they do that. Oh, Jan, what's up? Thank you. It's freaking slow, yeah. Turned into 2 of them, no less. Oh, there's a way to put that out. But I don't know. Did I find the fire extinguisher? I think there is one over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this game's that bad when I get to ranking it. I don't know where it is. Could have sworn there was an item. Oh well. They are using a water gun, so maybe it is that, or popsicles or something. Cool. Another potion. If you're trying to save keys, you could just open that door right away. You can blast these doors open too with the bazooka, which I'm sure is safe. Alright, here's where the game ends for almost everybody. It's over there killing neighbors that I can't do anything about it. Let's jump in there, I guess. I can't use radar while I'm in big mode here. The amount of damage and speed that this baby does for numbers is crazy. The way to fight this without the potion is to like stand over here and chip away at it like this. Just hang out and wait for it to come and then shoot it. I don't know what else you can do, honestly. It sucks. I saved the baby. Bazooka works okay. Anyway, game's got a lot of style. Mechanic gets introduced, if it wasn't already, where this guy drops slime. He can hit you. Dog! Okay, anyway, I can't do anything while this is on me. I just take constant poison damage. Just another mechanic that just kind of sucks. And the neighbors can get hit by it. And they die instantly. Pretty much, unless you grab them before it ticks. I just wanted to show off that one annoying... So the game starts being really mean immediately when that baby shows up, and it doesn't stop ever again. I guess I should show off the death screen. I don't know if they say anywhere, but you do have like 1 or 2 extra lives, as well as medkits. Looks like 2 extra lives. I don't actually remember any other bosses. Oh. Mister. Ooh. Okay, so zombies are my neighbors. Honest opinions. Extremely never seen a game like this before. Personally, like co-op too, like just the way it works. It's like the Contra stage in Super C. All in and 10 out of 10 style on it. It's so good. Stage design is a problem. It's kind of a mess. I would say that that's its weak point. Sort of, but it kind of works okay because they have the radar, so I don't really mind that so much. The controls are as good as they get for something like this. I would give them 4. Pretty much. I don't even know how they could improve it, honestly, except for the inventory's a little too clunky. It's all on one button like that. Thank you for the sub. Oh, the appearance is 5. The sound is great. The music is great. I love it. Everything about those 3 things. The presentation is all stars. Like, it's so good. Everything is exactly what it should be. I would maybe have a couple more sound effects, I guess. But yeah, I think I might, maybe if I were gonna dock them for anything, I guess I'd dock them 1 point there for not having a ton of variety on it. They have some. I do find it to be a fascinating little co-op game. I feel like it's okay on approachability. It's Lowest difficulty is probably 4. You can beat it if you really want to. You just gotta memorize the stage. I'm writing a few flawed concepts like the busy inventory, unfair neighbor deaths, labyrinthine stages, and lousy boss fights. Don't really mar this game too much, in my opinion. Solid classic SNES co-op game. Now, where am I gonna put it? Well, like I said, kind of just like it's better than The Lion King, and I don't feel like it's even close. There's a huge gulf between Zombies Ate My Neighbors and The Lion King, and I'm biased towards The Lion King. Thank you. Welcome in. All right, well, how many YouTube viewers are gonna yell at me for combining the words "worst" and "Zombies Ate My Neighbors" into one title, no matter what I write there? That's just the way I do this show, and how many bad games I've done, like universally. Everyone's gonna come in and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I mean, they came in there and said that about Home Improvement. And what else? This one, I actually have a image that I thought that one was so funny I made an image out of it. Where's it at? Oh, maybe I don't have that one. It was a very funny comment though. Oh no, here it is. I just was in this part of the video and I read that comment and I'm like, what? And then I looked up and this is what was happening on screen. Me struggling with the fine-tuned controls of killing a regular guy who takes 15 hits. Wolverine has a defender, so you know, Zombies Ate My Neighbors justly has defenders, but every single game on this list I feel like has one. Jurassic Park has like 5. Super Star Wars, people didn't think I should have had that on the list. Hey, thanks for joining me, folks. That'll do it for me. We got 4 done today. The Genesis Wolverines game is different. I'm not sure exactly if there is a SNES Genesis port of that particular one. But Adamantium Rage is really bad. I'm my host, Author Blues. You have a good one, folks.